Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope you guys got lots of planty things and had a blast with your family. It's been a while since I've jumped on the old YouTube. But I've been kind of sick, and then I went hopped around from families, so I've been a little busy. But I thought I'd jump on here. As I'm talking, I have to add some moss to this guy because he is looking very sad. A week and a half away from home, and my plants suffered a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. But I thought since going into the new year, I would do my plant wish list for 2022. I have like little notes on my computer, so that's what I'll be reading off of. It's kind of changed throughout the year. I don't know if these are realistic for 2022, but they're kind of what I want. Actually, I'll just probably name all the things on my plant wish list, and then I'll tell you guys what I have, and then what I'm wanting. The first thing is a Monstera Obliqua. I am obsessed. Like, ever since getting this guy, I just have been, like, obsessed with plants. Like, the foliage that's, like, Hoya Esculado, which is, I think, just, like, a larger form of the Adansonii that I've seen. But it's once again, it's, like, the Monstera Obliqua is coming down in price, but it's still quite up there. So I'm looking to trade. I think why this guy's looking so sad is I got in there and I cut a little bit off, two little nodes off of it just to start propagating. So I have like a plant to trade. It's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I could sell them, but I just feel weird selling it because I did win it as a prize. So if I can like just trade it, I think that'd be kind of cool. But it's been like -4 at night here in Bozeman. Sorry, I'm a little sick. That's why I keep snooping. So I can't buy any plants. And then other ones that are in the Monstera family is, okay, I know this is like everyone's. I really want a Monstera Albo or Monstera Mint. I don't know if you guys seen them, and I'll like keep popping them up on the screen of like what colors, what the plant looks like, but the Monstera Mints are so freaking pretty, but I think they're only overseas, so I think you'd have to get them imported, and then I think last time I checked, they were a good chunk of money, but those were just full plants, so I think any plant that's a full size. I definitely have, I'm on this Facebook group, it's called, Saba Plants, that's her last name that runs it, and she's had some deals on Monstera Albo that have been like amazing, like 1 leaf cuttings for $100, and they've been amazing variegation, and I'm just like so scared to bite the bullet on it. That's attainable. That's definitely attainable. It's just a matter of like actually like sending money. So I have to do that. But if you guys want to join that Facebook group, I think it's an amazing one. Message me on like Plantiful Piper and I'll send you an invite. She's doing like a giveaway too of like the more people you invite gets you more into the giveaway. So that could be kind of cool if anyone wants to do that. You can like I invite you and then you can invite your friends, and but she has amazing plants and amazing deals. I think she gets everything imported, so she can do hella good pricing on it. Another one, I can't decide if I actually want one or if I just like am like leaning into the hype of it, but the pink princess Philodendron. I don't know. See, it's like I don't like the color pink, so I don't know if like that is. And then when it reverts, I don't like Congos like at all, and it gives me very Congo vibes. So I don't know. I think I just put that on my list because I want one just to say I have one. But there's still like around my area, like I wouldn't want to get one shipped unless it's a really good deal, and then like the really good deal ones are the high variegation, so then you're like, if I don't want one that bad, I want like a high variegation one, but then those high variegation ones you got up in price, and then it's like, do I want to spend money on this plant that I don't really want, or do I want like, so it's, I feel like if I was gifted one, or if I could like trade for one, I'd do that, but I don't know. So that's on my list. And then a Philodendron mammy. I don't know. I saw it on my plant group and I was like, oh, obsessed. And then a Philodendron Cocoa Red, which is just I feel like it kind of gives you the Gloriosum vibes, but then the back of it is red, and one of my favorite colors is red. So I was obsessed as soon as I saw that. And I feel like the Mamia and Cocoa Red are quite similar looking. And then I don't know why I keep telling myself I'm getting out of Ethereum Alocasia as I keep reading my list, and I have like 2 more. The Alocasia Jacqueline. I don't think I will ever be able to afford one other than a corm. I have looked at getting them imported. Just because, like, even my last opening, if you guys saw, I spent $45 on shipping. So it's like, at that point, it's like, if I'm willing to spend that much on common plants, I feel like maybe I could do an importing thing. I've definitely looked into it. It's a little scary, though, just of, like, a lot of people have had success, and then a lot of people haven't had success, and after opening already a sad package, I don't know if I could do that with, like, spending that amount of money. So we'll see. But the Jacqueline, oh my gosh, the leaves are just so pretty. I just love that pattern. And then an Anthurium Warqueenium. Anthurium Queen. I think that's what the nickname of it is. But oh my gosh, those leaves, so pretty. They're expensive, but they're so pretty. I love how long they are. I should have an image up. So pretty. I don't think I have like my humidity correct though in any of my setups, so I don't know if that's like a plant for right now, but definitely within the next year I would love to be able to get one of those. And that's why I think chopping this guy up might work at getting me some trades, but he's like getting a little yellow. But I'd love that. So that's definitely on the list. And then I don't know how I feel about Hoya, but there's 2 Hoyas that I would just die if I could get them. I love the silver leaves. So I have a couple silver ones on like the little tiny moss wall that I have. So the Hoya Cronian silver leaved one, super silver, like the super silver leaf one, I love. And then a Carnosa Gray Ghost. Oh my gosh, like a leaf goes for like $200, and like I don't know. See, it's like Hoya. I don't really know if I like a growth pattern of them. I have a Carnosa one that's just like I don't know how I feel about the whole long length things that come out. So that's kind of my issue with those. And then, but I like the leaf of the ghost. I think that kind of shape's pretty cool. And then just like the intense silver is just very. I'd like to mix some more colors in because I love green leaves. I do, don't get me wrong. But I think within like a collection, having like a variety of different colored leaves would be super cool. And then the other couple things that are on my list that I have gotten is a Florida Ghost. Check. I made the mistake of needing to pay rent. And so I had to chop it, and it's now growing so slow from that chop. I have like one little growth point. Never again. I should have waited until I was older, but I was like, but I made rent. So was it worth it? I don't know. And I know I say that like I'm struggling to get along. I was fine. I just have this whole thing of like if I can have rent within Venmo, which is how we pay, then I'd like that. Where instead of having to get into my bank account, which I could do, I just didn't really want to. So another one is the Philodendron Gloriosum. That one is struggling. How she cut it was that top. Oh, I have that one. But how she cut it was that top node, so it does not stay up, falls over. In the container, I had it in Leca. I transferred it to Leca to hopefully like station it in there. Dried out. It was like one root that I was still holding on, but like the leaves were all droopy when I got back from Christmas break. So that one is now just like dunked in a thing of water to hopefully come back to life because I just love that plant so much. So I'm hoping it comes back and it'll be good and I'm gonna love it so much. And then I got a dubia. So that's super cool. If you guys saw my unboxing, I got a bunch of dubias. I did sell a couple of the smaller ones. And then I have like the little baby string that's growing up a little chopstick. And then I have like a couple big leaves on my moss wall. They are doing absolutely nothing. Weirdly enough, I have a little node that's growing. And that's like the only thing from the dubia collection that is growing. So yeah, that is my wish list plan for 2022. And then my goals for my plants is I have a bunch of things going up wood, and I would love to just get to the mature forms of a lot of things. My Philodendron campanado, maybe is what it's called. I'd love to be able to get to the bunny ear stage. It's growing nicely up the stick of wood. It's not really attached yet, but it's close to getting there. The roots are definitely hugging the piece of wood right now. They just haven't fully attached. But yeah, so that would be awesome. My blue something pothos is not really growing anymore, so I'm hoping to get that to grow again up this wood. It'd be awesome if I could get holes in that by the end of the year. I feel like that's an achievable goal. So that'd be super cool if I could get to the mature form of that. And then my Philodendron Micin is growing insane. I have to add another board to it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I almost want it to like start growing up the wall, but I rent, so I feel like that's probably not a good idea. But yeah, there's that. And then I definitely have like narrowed down my collection a little bit. Just because like this upcoming semester I will be moving. So I'm a little worried about that. But I don't know, I just like don't want to be like that rare plant collector snob. So like that's not what I want to do, but I'm trying to get away from the common plants, if that makes sense. Just because like if I'm not going to have that many plants, because I don't think I want to do like the 400, 500 plant range. I just like want to have like a cool 50, a little more than that, like range of plants. But I want like, to me at least, like I feel like a lot of plants aren't rare, they're just hard to come by. So like cooler plants that speak to me, and just like when people walk in they're like, oh wow, like what is that? So I don't know, that's pretty cool. I have like one plant friend, and she's very she's on like the other spectrum of me. She just like likes a lot of plants and likes a lot of like going to Lowe's and just picking up whatever, and I think that's awesome. Like I love her collection because they're all thriving. But when she comes over here and she sees like this guy, she was like flabbergasted, which when I do a cutting I'll probably give to her. Like when I do another cutting, probably give one to her because she was like obsessed with it. And just like being able to do that. And then it's also hard, like I want to be able to get these big plants because I don't like I have a little plant shop and I try to sell like more affordable things. So to be able to take like the rarer plants and like make them more accessible, I think that would be super cool. So just like to bulk up my shop a little bit with some cooler plants would be awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys didn't mind the sickness and I don't sound too weird. But I also got, if you can tell the lighting, there's like a little light. I got like a little vlogger kit for Christmas, so that's what I'm using. So I hope you can hear me, because I keep getting comments saying you can't hear me, and hopefully this helps, because I have a little microphone now. But we'll see. So comment if you can hear me. I don't want to hear it if you can't hear me, okay? I don't want it. I don't know what I can do if you can't hear me. But yeah, so signing off. Thank you guys for watching. Merry belated Christmas. Happy New Year. Love you all. Goodbye.